There are so many privileges to being pretty. And as somebody who has always been deemed attractive, and if you say I'm not, you're a hater. I'm at least a 6, come on, be honest. Anyways, there are definitely perks to being hot, and I'm gonna list them. Number 1, people are much more willing to do favors for you. And I'm not talking about simple courtesy like opening the door for you. I'm talking about people will give up their place for you in line, let you cut. I've had this happen on plenty of occasions where I'm at the gym and whenever I'm clearly done with the set, a man will come up and re-rack my weights for me. Like, that's not a normal thing. 2, I saw another girl talk about this, but you can be extremely weird and people will not care. For instance, a hot girl can say some really, really weird stuff, like random intrusive thoughts, and people will eat it up. Like, 2, men just throw money at you. I'm talking, I get asked what's my cash app at least 5 times a day. Not to mention, just about every time I go out to eat alone, my tab is paid for, and I have no idea by who.
If you're a pretty girl, men will give you the world. And you should start asking every single man that you talk to for something. When I was new to this lifestyle, I was just a dumbass. I didn't ask anybody for anything. I took whatever people offered me, but I was never asking for nothing because I was like, I'm not asking anybody for money ever, right? No, that's wrong. Listen. When I started staying in Miami, I learned real quick that pretty girl privilege is a real freaking thing, okay? You want to go out to eat at the nicest restaurant? Boom, it's free. You want to go out to the nicest nightclubs? You want to go to Space, Live, any of those places? It's free. If you're a pretty hot girl, you can go. Take a friend with you and party all night long. Get free bottles, free drinks, free everything, and you're going to have lots of men come up to you and offer you money, try to be your sugar daddy, anything like that. And if you're in the nightlife, you're a bottle girl, scrubber, 304, sugar baby, waitress at a high-end place, bartender, any of that, and you have regular customers, start asking them for things, okay? Listen, I met this girl who had a guy write her a $20,000 check on the spot because she was like, hey babe, I want to open a business, da-da-da-da, do you want to invest in it? Boom. He gave her $20K on the spot. And I was like, whoa, that really works? And she's like, yeah. You need to ask men for everything. Credit cards, down payments, cars, rent, everything. So now I do that, okay? And it truly works. I have 2 or 3 different people who have put me on their credit card. I've got my own credit card in the mail as a user on their account. One guy sent me a gas credit card. Another guy helped pay for the down payment for me buying a house. Somebody else co-signed and paid the down payment for my car. When my rent's due, I text 4 different people and I'm like, hey babe, my rent's due, could you help me out? When I want to go out in Miami, all I do is hit up a promoter and be like, hey, I want to go out here. I want to go out on a yacht today. I got 3 friends. Boom. He's putting us on a yacht somewhere. Like, it's just so easy to make money when you're a pretty female. You can make money online. Make money from your bedroom. Somebody literally bought my used socks on my site. You know, that one site. Anyways, they paid $700 for my socks. And I'm getting ready to mail somebody. I'm traveling for work, but I'm getting ready to mail somebody a pair of shoes that I wore to the airport because they saw my video that I posted on Snapchat and they follow me on that one site and they were like, hey, I will pay you $600 for those shoes. And although I love them so much, you would do it too for a check, and you should. You should. If you're a female, you need to start. All they can do is say no.
The impact that beauty has on us as women is life-changing. Women are possessed with beauty, and I don't think a lot of women understand how to maximize their beauty. It is literally statistically proven that people that are perceived to be more beautiful tend to get more opportunities. They are less likely to get looked over at a job interview. People perceive you to be more personable. You tend to get away with more crimes when you are beautiful. And this is the reason men don't want you to have beauty. This is the reason why they don't want you to wear makeup. This is the reason why they don't want you to wear wigs. This is the reason why they want to police how you are dressed, because beauty is a form of currency. Okay? Beauty is something that you literally can take to the bank and cash out with you when it comes to your everyday life circumstances. Men hate the fact that they do not have beauty as a crutch, and beauty is something that they can leverage. That's why they're always trying to remind women, well, beauty fades, not if you keep it the fuck up. There are women that I know that are 60 plus and they look damn the fuck good because they kept up with their beauty. So no, beauty does not fade. I am not someone that is ever going to be aging gracefully. Okay? I am always going to keep my beauty up because I can fully acknowledge the fact that doors have been opened up for me. Opportunities have been handed to me. I have been able to gain an influence due to the fact that I have beauty, and I maximize my beauty to the fullest. When you are a woman and you are not learning how to maximize your beauty, such as learning how to do your makeup, learning how to do your hair, learning how to dress for your body type, you are leaving a lot of things on the table. You are overlooking and you are having a lot of missed opportunities in your life. Because if men had beauty, oh, best believe they would be on camera recording. Best believe they would be snatching money out of these men's wallets. I guarantee you these men would be on every goddamn street corner, hooking, doing everything they could using their beauty. Use what you got to get what you want. Your beauty is a form of currency that can take you very, very far in life.
A man should be so self-aware that when he looks at you, he knows that if he has any chance, he needs to financially match your face. Like it's not even an option. You're too pretty.
Your beauty is actually a currency. Just look around. In this world, there are only models who look good. Beautiful people, they really have privilege. And this is scientifically proven.
I have a busy week.
Do you? I mean, I feel like you always
Thursday,
do.
Nobu. Vegas Friday. Then I have a spray tan at 8:45.
Oh my God.
I know.
Things are filling up quick.
Filling up.
Jobs for hot young women that will make you so much money you need to be doing right away. And I'm not talking about tripping. Okay, get your mind away from there. No, we're talking about luxury bartending, luxury waitressing, luxury bottle girls, luxury yacht attendants. If you're a hot young woman and you're not doing these jobs, you need to get out of your job. If you're working at a waitress, go to a luxury restaurant. If you're working anywhere that's like, okay, get yourself to somewhere luxury. Trust me, I have done luxury bartending. Do you want to know how much you get paid a night as a luxury bartender? I've made up to about $800 in one night doing a luxury bartending event, dressed up as a beautiful fairy. I've had so many good jobs doing luxury events. You can do bottle service. You can do golf cart attendance at finer places. You need to be doing this because if you're young and hot and you want money and you want to make it easily and not have to do too much and literally just use your looks to get you somewhere else so you can pay for that grad school, master's or whatever, get into luxury jobs. As a young hot woman, I'm telling you, this will be the best money you've ever made. And not only that, the best networking you can do, okay? We're not talking about you throwing yourself around these people. I'm talking about being a networker and being professional and working as a professional in these settings. I'm telling you, hop on it and make sure you follow for more.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but may I be the one to tell you, baby, you're a walking love spell, and that's not a bad thing. Here's the truth that no one says out loud. It has nothing to do with your body or your face card or your lips. When you look into anyone's eyes, you don't just see them. You make that person feel seen. When people speak to you and you actively listen, you don't just hear them, you make them feel heard. It's just because we live in a world so starved of attention that to be witnessed feels like to be loved. And it's lonely out here. Love is in demand, but the supply is tainted. And before they talk down on you, it's not because you are flirty or sexual or promiscuous. I'm so sorry that the world is so starved of connection that it turns your spirit into something carnal, into something that it could touch or fondle. Your spirit is not seduction. It's the opposite. It's pure. You lift people up. You motivate people. They like to call it pretty privilege. But what it really is that your gaze is like sunlight after a long winter. Your gaze literally reminds people that they're alive, but not only just that. You make them question why and if we have a greater purpose. You literally haunt people in the most beautiful way because you remind them of something they've forgotten. which is what it actually feels like to be seen. Own it, use it, wield it. I think we can all agree that the world needs a little bit more love in it. You are a walking love spell. Own it.
Women who wear makeup versus those who don't make 30% more money on average. I found this study that totally changed the way I think about how you present yourself and whether it matters how you look. Can it make you more money or not? They had groups of workers. They ranked those workers on attractiveness. What's fascinating is they found out that the workers who were ranked as more attractive made for men about 15% more on average, and for women, sometimes more like 25% on average. So I was like, what do they mean by attractiveness? Is that symmetry of face, aka you have to get plastic surgery, you can't make more money? And that's not what the data says. All else being equal, all other job titles, skills, experiences, 30% more money. So listen, this might not be fair, but it is true. And so if you can have something in your control that you know can help make you more money, it actually makes sense to be a little vain, and pretty privilege is a real thing, and more of us could have it.
There are actual studies now that show, for women in particular, that you make more money if you do one thing, which is you wear makeup. The studies showed that women who, there was no attractiveness differential between them, but one wore makeup consistently at work and one didn't, they made anywhere from 20 to 40% more money inside of this study. And so when I saw that study, I thought, well, first of all, that's interesting. You don't have to be smarter, better looking, or anything else, and you can make more money just by the way you present yourself. And so I thought, well, what about the way that you dress? Is that also the same? And there are studies that back this as well, that in fact, you can make more money as a man for dressing one way and as a woman. What's fascinating is, I like things where you don't have to be better than anybody else. You can just use human psychology to make more money. And so if I'm a woman, I know that the way that I dress, so when I pay attention to my dress and dress professional, women make 2 times more than men when they dress better. Men make somewhere between 15 and 18% more when they dress in suits.
Always understand that you add status to any man that you sit next to, walk next to, talk to in public, okay? Even if you aren't together, even if it's just a friend. Have you ever noticed that if you are attractive, you'll have a lot of friends inviting you out, male friends or even female friends will use you to attract attention. So because you look good or decent, they're going to be, more attracted to you, gravitate towards you, associate you with success, A, B, C, and D, right? So your appearance will get you further than almost anything else.
Nobody's going to tell you that if you want to be successful in your career, you have to be hot, like really, really hot. Like if you're ugly and you try to be successful, it just won't work. You're going to look at your bank account, it's going to be even uglier than you are. And before everybody goes flooding to the comments, oh my God, she's so rude, blah, blah, blah. This is what nobody's going to tell you. It's actually for fucking real. And it's because being hot has absolutely zero things to do with the way that you look. It's 100% a mindset. Being hot is your relationship with yourself. Being sexy is your confidence that you have when you walk into a room. It's your energy. It's your aura. It's the way that you ask people questions. It's the way that you carry yourself. And I promise you, these things matter way more than you think. I run the #1 female sales academy, and the biggest thing that I teach all of the women that work for me is that you have to be the hot girl. And what being the hot girl is, that has nothing to do with looks, but it has everything to do with how you carry yourself throughout a conversation. Do you let people walk all over you? Do you control the conversation? Do you ask really good intentional questions that lead to your close? Do you respect yourself enough even to walk away if somebody's disrespecting you in your time? That's what being hot is about, and I promise you, no matter what career you're in, whether it's sales or whether it's not, you will be successful when you carry yourself like a hot girl. So think of like the hottest, baddest bitch you know. Think about how she walks into a room. What does everybody do? They look at her, they're like, oh my God, I really want to talk to this hot girl. She's not thinking, oh my God, who should I talk to? No. She knows she's the prize. She walks into a room, she knows who she is. She knows her value. This is who you need to be no matter what career you're in. And if you want to be in a community of hot girls, that's all the girls that follow me.
The most feminine thing that you can do as a beautiful woman is make fuck you money. The type of money where your options are endless and no one can tell you anything. Whenever women capitalize on their passion, their creativity, their essence and internal knowledge that is gifted to them from the divine, they become rich as f. Remember working in corporate and begging my male managers and supervisors for a raise. And no matter how hard I worked, they would not give me a raise unless I was interested in them. So I said, you know what? I'm leaving corporate and I will make fuck you money in a male-dominated industry. Because your divine feminine essence can bypass the bro code. You are naturally a money magnet. You are naturally a receiver, and you better be capitalizing on it.
Pretty girls make more money. Studies have shown that attractive people earn more money. Why is that? And no, I don't mean you need to get plastic surgery, although I'm not against it. I'm talking about grooming, posture, confidence, and your energy. How you carry yourself, how you treat people around you. That's what makes someone attractive. Presentation matters. Don't fight it. Learn to leverage it. If you're a believer that, oh, I just want to be seen for my work, great, me too. I'm not here to tell you that you can suck at your job as long as you're pretty. You, of course, have to be good at what you do, but imagine how much further you could go if your presence matched your ability.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Breakdown.
Do you make more money if you wear makeup and if you dress better? Turns out, yes. There's actually a meta study that looked over 1,900 peer-reviewed papers and saw that those who put on makeup and dress up in the workplace make more money, which is fascinating. When you dress up, one, other people perceive you as more valuable, and two, if you are perceived as ugly, then you are more likely to actually be seen as a criminal, which is wild. It might not be fair, but it is true. Perception is reality, and if it makes more money to put a little paint on the face, then what does it matter? And I think the answer is it doesn't really, and you should do it. Instead of f the man, make that paper. You know what I'm saying?
Your beauty isn't a distraction, it's a currency, and here's exactly how to use it. We've been taught to downplay our beauty to be taken seriously. But here's the truth, your beauty opens doors, and your energy, it makes people look. When you pair that with self-worth and strategy, that's soft power. That's influence. That's legacy, wealth, energy. Pretty isn't the goal. Powerful is. But when you combine both, that's next level.
I am so happy that my glow up is finally getting the recognition it deserves. Like, this is me in the beginning of 2023 and this is me in the beginning of 2025. I made a list of things that helped me glow up and today I'm gonna share them with you guys. For starters, I lost 20 pounds and yes, it did take me the full 2 years to lose it. Slow and steady always wins the race. I started off 2023 by weighing 150 pounds and now I'm at 130 pounds. And for reference, I am 5'6". Second thing I did is I grew out my hairline. All of this used to go like further back and all these baby hairs are new. This one actually started in 2022 when I started using hair serums consistently every single day. So it's been a very long process, but I can finally say that it paid off. So third thing I did is I'm starting to shape my eyebrows a little bit thinner and I also started to kind of like just cut out the tail at the ends. My natural eyebrows actually grow downwards, so by cutting off the tail, it just makes me look a little bit more snatched. And I actually do my eyebrows right now, but yeah, in general, I've just been keeping my eyebrows a little thinner. The fourth thing that played into my glow up has to be my new signature hairstyle. I think that is everybody's favorite thing about my glow up. I was really attached to that super long hair before, so I'm honestly really happy that I botched my haircut in 2023 because if I hadn't, I would probably still have hair down to my butt and I would not be able to do all the voluminous hairstyles that I do right now. Now, the fifth thing that I think played a big part into my glow up is the super subtle highlights that I got. And I know not everybody agrees or likes it or can even see it, but since I do have just like small facial features, having solid black or just really dark hair really just overpowers my entire look. But don't get me wrong, I still think that I look better with dark hair. I just need a little bit of dimension and glow to it. Number 6, I've honestly just been a lot more confident, and confidence is just always going to radiate. Okay, now the 7th one is kind of a silly one, but I have stayed single for the past few years. No situationships, no nothing. So just avoiding any emotional stress. Also, I've been more consistent with my red light therapy, my gua sha. Okay, also in general, I do have more hair now, but I honestly don't know what to think. Could be the healthy eating, could be that I've been exercising frequently. It could also just be my natural hair cycle. We all lose an excessive amount of hair every few years and then grow it back. I don't know, who knows, but I do have more hair.
Ladies, your looks are an investment for your future self, the type of opportunities that come your way, the type of people that you attract in this lifetime, and so much more. So let's talk about it. Whether you like this saying or not, beauty at the end of the day is currency. The way that you take care of yourself, the way that you invest in your looks is the way that other people are going to treat you better, the more opportunities that are going to come your way, and the more that you are going to also attract the right person that is going to be aligned with exactly who you are as a person. Before I moved down to Florida, I was 35 pounds heavier. The difference in the type of treatment that I received when I was a little bit heavier versus what I look like now is almost day and night. And not only that, but the amount of opportunities that have come my way because I decided that do I have to take my physical health into my own hands, but also if I genuinely want to attract these opportunities that I want, I also need to be aligned with those types of opportunities. A lot of people think that, oh my gosh, you need to get surgery, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying take care of your physical health, invest in a gym membership, a Pilates membership, go on your hot girl walks, do things that will physically make you not only feel better, but also look better too. Number 2 is eating more whole foods and less processed foods. As women, we have hormones. Unfortunately, all of these processed foods also affect our day-to-day life. It is very important to eat foods that are going to make you feel better so that you're able to show up for yourself every single day. Number 3 is making sure that at least either your hair or makeup is done when you go out. I'm not saying that you have to be sitting in the house and have your hair and makeup done because honestly, like when I'm in the house, like I'll have my hair done, but like I won't have any makeup on. But the second that I step outside of the house, I genuinely look the most put together because you just never know who you're gonna run into. You never know what type of opportunities might just come your way just because of the way that you carry yourself and the way that you look. The more you invest in yourself, the more you will get a return on your investment. Time and money spent on yourself is never a waste, always an investment.
Here are all of the things you're going to do this year to have a glow up in 2025. I'm making this video especially for my moms because I am a mom of 2. I am done having kids now. I am 2 and done. And now I am on this glow up journey of 2025 to make myself feel the most confident. I know motherhood can take it out of you. Believe me, I have my days. But all of these things that I'm listing out are things that I have done, will continue to do, and things that I'm adding to my list this year. First thing you're going to do is establish a skincare routine. The best feeling is feeling confident in your skin, especially in those days where you don't want to wear makeup, but you still want to feel good. So taking care of our skin is number 1 step. And whatever that means to you. So if that just means cleansing and moisturizing, then that's perfect. But making sure that you're consistent with it and that you have a morning and a nighttime skincare routine. Another part of this is using a gua sha. I also love my New Face device. This is going to sculpt your face, get rid of inflammation, and you'll see results very quickly. Next is hair health. I have been on a hair journey over the last, I would say probably 7 years. I started really taking care of my hair back in 2018. And it's been a long process, but honestly, I've gotten my hair to a point that I never thought I could. Again, I will share more on this and give you guys some tips and tricks, but what I do is I do scalp treatments, oil treatments once a week. I will put oil all over my scalp. I will massage it in. I will sometimes put a hair mask on the rest of my hair, let it sit overnight or at least for a couple of hours and then wash. I also wear my hair down most of the time so I'm not tugging at my hair. And throughout the week, I will do heatless hairstyles, so I'm not putting a lot of heat on it. Next is a tan/glow. Again, whatever that means to you. If you like a super dark tan, or if you're someone who just wants a little bit of a glow, that's totally up to you. Don't pay attention to my hands right now because I'm working on my spray tan machine right now. I did post it on my stories, but it's something I'm trying to perfect. However, I am a girl who loves a tan. I do not lay out in the sun. I wear my sunscreen, but I like to look like I have a tan. So whether that's self-tanning at home with lotion or mousse, or an at-home spray tan, or going and getting spray tans, whatever makes you feel best. If you're a mom, you know how easy it is to get in the cycle of wearing pajamas or sweatpants every single day, especially when you have kids all over you. One thing that has helped me so much, and I've had to get out of this cycle of just not getting ready, is getting dressed in the morning. Honestly, it's nothing special. It might be some baggy jeans and a t-shirt, or leggings and a zip up, a sweatshirt, something that matches and coordinates, but it's also very comfortable and makes sense for my life. I also like to add jewelry, some fragrance, and just accessorize a little bit more to make me feel more put together. Next thing is moving your body, and again, whatever this means to you, I know girls who absolutely love Pilates and yoga or bar classes, and honestly, I see some really fit girls who literally just walk. For me personally, I strength train 3 to 4 times a week. I do it at home. I have a personal trainer. I use an app. But I'm also adding in Pilates every single day. I'm doing like 15 minutes. I'm doing a 28-day challenge. And this is what works for me, along with walking whenever I can and trying to get in my steps. My goal is to get 10,000 steps a day, or at least a few times a week. We're trying to get there, but I think tracking it is really important too. Next thing that's also going to help your hair, your nails, your skin is drinking more water. And this is something I struggle with so much, you guys. I'm literally drinking my iced coffee right now. But I think something that has helped me is getting really cute water bottles or adding like liquid IV in there. Feels like I'm not just drinking boring water. And I will try and find some cool like recipes for you guys too. Along with that would be getting in your protein. I feel like for so long I did not know the importance of protein, especially with working out and building muscle. But I believe the rule is 0.75 to 1 gram of protein per pound. So my goal is right around 140 grams of protein a day. It's not easy. I'm going to show you guys ways to get in protein during the day, but seriously, it makes such a difference. Stop eating crap, limit processed food, try and eat more whole foods. And I know it's not easy, it's not always cheap, but trying to have more fresh fruit and vegetables, meal prepping more of your food, trying to do that stuff ahead of time at the beginning of the week. Sundays are my night to do that. And then I can just grab and go, grab protein bars, protein shakes, stuff that is going to make me feel good and not stuff that's going to make me feel weighed down. Something that has also helped my mind is listening to more self-development podcasts, less celebrity gossip, true crime, things that just don't make me feel good, and really focusing on podcasts like Mel Robbins, which is one of my favorite ones. Listening to that while I'm working, while I'm driving, I get so many good ideas and it's so inspiring. I think it's so important to take care of your mind and your body, so the inside and the outside. So another thing with that would be reading 30 to 60 minutes a day. I actually do have a book club that goes on in my neighborhood every single month, so that has kept me really motivated and I know what books I'm going to read. But I have a goal for the year that I wrote down, and that is to read at least 10 new books this year. Next thing I'm going to continue to do is limit alcohol consumption. So I'm limiting myself to 2 drinks a week and throwing in mocktails that make it feel like I'm drinking a cocktail. The last thing I want to say is that you deserve to feel good. I know as a mom, we can put ourselves on the back burner very easily. Life is way crazier. We have way less time for ourselves. Implementing even just a couple of these things into your daily routine will make such a difference long term. You guys know that when you take care of yourself and you feel confident, you feel good in your skin, you are a better wife, a better friend, a better mother. And with everything that you do, you deserve this as well.